Hello and welcome to the Irish Aesthete. Today I'm at one of my very favourite houses in Ireland, Gloster in County Offaly. Now, I've known Gloster for almost 40 years in a variety of guises, but it's never looked as well as it does today, and that's thanks to the current owner, Tom Alexander, and his wonderful wife, Mary. And Tom, you're here with me today and you're going to tell us a little bit about the background history of Gloster.
Well, Gloucester goes back many years. It goes back, we think, to the early or the mid 17th century, the centre part of the building, as you'll see with the door.
Mm-hmm.
It was then expanded out in the early 18th century, the next two wings, and the final two wings, we think, were probably about 1780, 1790.
Because they're much more neoclassical in style
Much more so.
than the earlier part. Now that central core that's early 18th century is associated with the great Irish architect of the time, Edward Lovett
Sir
Pearce.
Edward Lovett Pearce, indeed, who was a relative of one of the owners. The Lovett part, I think. Lovett was one of the Lord Mayors of Dublin.
That's right, I
Yeah,
believe. So
that's right.
yes, and the family here were
Lloyd.
okay.
Lloyd, yeah. So Edward Lovett Pearce, we think, probably just gave a little sketch
Yeah.
for
For the local craftsmen,
the local
then
craftsmen, the local hacks to
interpret,
build,
shall we say.
get on with it.
Exactly.
And it is apparent when you go into the house, you'll see all sorts of little quirky things that should never have taken place.
But add a great deal to its charm, as does part of the exterior that I particularly find attractive and adorable, which are the little masks, which are keystones over the windows.
Yes, and those keystones, they're not just applied, they go right through. So they were obviously part of the structure itself.
They're functional as well as
They are
decorative.
functional as well as decorative, indeed they are, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and it's interesting as well here. The main part of the house is fronted in limestone ashlar, but then there's sandstone used for the window surrounds and the door casing and so forth.
Yes, they're all sandstone, the steps, the coins, the architraves, all sandstone. And in fact, I've recently just been...
I see you've been doing a little cleaning.
Yes, just doing a little bit of using the pressure hose. And you'll probably see when you get closer to the house where I've left a small bit, just to show the difference between one and the other.
Just to show how hard you've been working.
Absolutely right.
All right, well then, why don't we go inside and you can show me a little more about the interior that we've been alluding to. So thank you very much for watching the Irish Aesthete. In the next episode, Tom and I are going to go into the house and we'll have an opportunity to see its really splendid entrance hall. Thank you so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye.